We are in KShar kitchen, and I've got my beautiful friend Sherry here with me. She is an extraordinary chef, and she's a baker, and she's coming all the way from Vancouver. And today we're going to do Sohan Asali or honey brittle. So what we need is almonds, sugar, corn oil. Make sure it's corn oil because corn oil doesn't have any smell to it. We have cardamom, we have rose water, pistachio for decoration, we've got the saffron and honey. So what I'm going to do, a cup of sugar, 3 tablespoons of oil. 1, 2, 3. This is corn oil. 3 tablespoons of honey. Do you like to squeeze?
No, I leave that up to you.
We've got 1. Do you want to hold this so I can
Sure,
squeeze?
Absolutely.
Yes.
To help. Sure.
Yeah. That's 2. And that makes it 3. So we've got 3 tablespoons of honey, a cup of sugar, and 3 tablespoons of oil. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let this simmer for 5 minutes. Actually, I'm going to bring it to a boil for 5 minutes. Make sure that you stir it occasionally. We wait till it melts.
And you stir it?
Yes.
You do stir it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Was there any water in there?
It was a little bit syrup water that I had in there before.
It was already from before.
Yes.
Right.
So I just used that.
Okay. So you don't need to add water.
You don't need.
anyway.
No. You don't need to add any water.
Okay.
So we've got here the almonds, and now what I'm going to do after 5 minutes when this dissolves,
Yeah.
we're going to add the almonds. Is that how
you
you
add
do
in
it?
there? Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So what do you do with the, then we mix. I've got 2 tablespoons of rose water here, and I'm going to mix the saffron with it.
Oh, yeah.
Smells good.
Yeah.
Already.
And I'm also going to add some cardamom. Maybe about half a teaspoon. And then after this comes to boil, we're going to add the almonds. And let's cook it. This needs to cook for 5 minutes. Now we've got 3 more minutes to go with this. Do you want to stir that till I...
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Just slowly stir it?
Exactly. Then we need about 1.5 cup of almonds.
Does it matter what kind of honey you put in? Would you
No, it doesn't matter. Any kind of a honey that you want to use.
Can be
Honey
very-
is honey.
Honey is an inexpensive
Yes.
one too, would work.
Yeah. All the honeys are expensive. Honey is expensive nowadays.
All the honeys are
Yes.
expensive. That's true.
Honey doesn't come cheap. That's why you call them honey.
The show is taking a new direction.
My show always has so many directions. Okay, now
Okay, I'll let you do that.
1.5 cup of almond. That's 1.5. And we'll just add a little bit more for the road.
For luck.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Oh, that looks good. Smells
Yes.
good. It's going to be amazing.
I like it almondy. Wow. Yes. And now we're going to add the saffron and rose water and cardamom.
that you?
Yes. Go ahead and add it. Right. Okay, now comes the tricky part. In case if you like the brittle to be darker or more goldish, you need more to add more saffron.
Or if you just love the smell of saffron,
Yes,
it's okay to add more.
right. What I do at this point, I have some water ready. And then we're going to test to see if it's done.
It's done, yeah.
Right.
The sugar is thick enough.
Right. It's going to reduce and it's going to be like caramel and
That's basically it. It's caramel,
yes,
but absolutely delicious caramel.
right. How is our cake doing in the oven?
Still going. We still have some more time.
Oh, it smells so.
It's hot.
So get
Yeah.
get ready
That's
for
what it is.
New Year, and this is something that you can fix for Eid. Do you do any baking for Eid?
I do. I do all my baking myself.
Really? Wow. So I need to come to
Once a
Vancouver
year.
for Eid.
Once a year.
Once a year. And that lasts you for a whole year?
A few days.
Few days.
Yeah, my husband loves pastry, so
Yes.
he take care of it in a few days.
Exactly. You can smell the saffron.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
And the rose water.
right.
The rose water is really.
So the way you test this is you put a little bit of this in the water. And if you, what needs to do is need to crumble together, right?
That's right. Harden up basically in
Yes.
the water.
And when that happens, it's done.
Yeah.
And then we're going to, the way I like to do it is I would like to put it on the paper and
Yeah.
even it up and then cut it.
Oh,
But
I see.
yeah, but most people you
Just break it.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drip it in there
Right.
separately. But the
Right.
main thing that I guess your viewers want to know is that it is melted sugar. It's extremely
hot.
and if it burns really bad. And if you can see, it splashes. So be very careful if this is the first time you're dealing with candy. because
Exactly.
It's candy. You're making candy.
Right.
And it's one of the most scariest burns.
No, we still
Still not.
no, still not. It needs to go all the way to close to 300.
That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. If you have candy thermometer,
Yes.
it's a good idea to try it.
Try it, yeah. Goes to 300 to 315.
It needs to
That's
harden
centigrade,
right away.
of course.
Exactly. It needs to harden right away when you
Right.
put it, so it goes basically evaporates all the water. It looks beautiful. Look at the golden color. Wow.
see, I'm testing it to see, and it's not done yet. Put the water here so we can see when it's done. This is something that you can do in about half an hour, right, Sherry?
That's right, yeah.
Doesn't take long.
No. Looks complicated, it really isn't.
No. Do you do it with oil or butter, the way you do yours?
I add a little bit of butter as well,
Yes,
but I
that's
do it with
why-
oil. But I do
yeah.
put butter because of
Yeah,
the
the
smell.
smell. I think I want to do that a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Actually, prevent it from sticking
Right.
too. I think that's the major thing for oil.
Right. Now you can see that it's almost getting there, the way the bubbles form.
It looks amazing.
Smells amazing.
And I think you have a couple more minutes and that's it.
Yeah. It's so beautiful when you're cooking is really an art.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
yeah. Well,
from
you
the-
do it. You do it with such love as well.
Of course, it's, there has to be love in
Yeah.
cooking because otherwise,
It's just food.
food, you know,
Yeah.
the time and the effort, the passion that you put in the cooking.
Yeah.
You know, I've got my best time is when I spend my time in the
In
kitchen.
the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, especially when you share it with friends and family.
Exactly,
Right?
exactly. And of course, I would also like to cook in hot.
Yes.
You know, that's another thing. I have learned so much from cooking. I have grown so much
Because of cooking.
because of cooking, you know, and then
Well,
it's,
the patience you have to have while you're
Right.
cooking, you have to wait that extra 5 minutes.
Right.
That teaches you a lot. Oh, you're almost there.
uh-huh,
It's almost crumbling. Another
Right.
probably minute. You're there.
yes.
And look at that, how it's actually.
See, when you put it in the water,
It's
it just
actually, yeah,
all,
look at that.
see,
See, it became candy almost.
Right.
Wow. Almost.
another minute or so, and we're going to be home. That's what I was going to say. It's so nice that because you know what your destination is.
Yeah.
And when you start, you have no way of getting lost because you know where you want to be.
Where you want to be. That's
Exactly. That's what I like about cooking, you know.
That's true.
Because when you start, you know where you want to go, and when it's done, when you're there, you know you're there.
That's right. Yeah, it looks pretty good.
I'll give it one more minute. See, when
This
when
is
you
it's
stir
really
it,
hot. This
yes.
is when it's really stirring
Ready.
hot.
Right now it's
So, no kids in the kitchen, please.
right. You can see.
Yeah, oh, looks amazing.
Do you make halwa?
I do, but I'd rather somebody else making it and I eat it.
Right.
Because it's tiring, and when
I
I'm
love-
tired, I won't
yes.
get, to enjoy it. So,
Yeah, I love making halwa.
when are you gonna do that?
We've done, that when the time comes. You
Make
know.
sure you let me know so I can come and eat it.
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
it.
We've got a few of these done already. We've got it in the library, and I'm just trying to add few more things to it. I think this is already getting there. Right. So I like to add a little
You
bit
just
more.
love that saffron.
Everything that I cook. But you see that? Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
That I know that it's done. But you have to be sure. You don't want it to leave it on for too long because when it burns, then it would get better. So I'm going to turn this off.
That's right. If the sugar burns, it gets
Yes.
really bitter.
See.
Yeah, it looks good.
You get the paper ready and just pour it in here, spoon by spoon. So you can see it's separating from the pan.
That's right.
Then it's when it's
That's candied. Yeah, it's ready.
that's when it's done. Turn it off.
Turn to candy. Oh, it smells amazing. Oh. Extremely, extremely hot. It's like hot lava.
Right.
Hot lava, hot saffron lava. Look at that. How beautiful. Bundle of goodness. Smell of almond also. Because it kind of gets toasted in there too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can actually crumble this into your salad.
Right, really?
Yeah, if you like have like a green salad, have some roasted chicken left over,
Uh-huh.
put that and break some pieces of this in it.
Wow.
And with like maybe some, what do you call it, balsamic vinaigrette or something like that, and you have a yummy salad. That looks gorgeous.
I'm gonna give
Look
it a
at
try.
that.
See, that's why I like to have a little bit more almond because
That's right. That looks
Good.
beautiful. I
Yeah.
love the way you
yeah.
make a bouquet of almond there.
I need to put a flower on top of each. I love flowers. Do you know that they say flower is the love of God?
Oh,
Yes, and that's how God shows. There are so many ways that He or she shows the love, but flower is the most inspiring way. I've learned so much from flowers. That's why I always like to have flowers around the house.
wow.
Would you give me some more paper? Just go ahead and put go ahead and put it right here.
Don't they say gardening is like is a very spiritual
Right.
practice, right?
I love gardening. I love whatever has to do with nature.
Yeah.
Just does a lot for me.
It's good meditation, I guess.
Yes.
Look at that. How long it takes usually for them to set?
That probably takes about half an hour or so.
Okay. Those sill pads are really good too if you want to use sill pad instead of that too.
Instead of
Some
paper.
people have sill pad at home.
Do you want to put the pistachios on top of them?
Sure.
Thank you.
You want me to just put a little bit on
Yes.
each?
Mm-hmm. And if you don't have enough, we have enough. Yeah, I have more that I can bring.
I'm going to push it in a bit to stick to it.
Wow.
Smells amazing. Saffron and rose water together. Wow.
Yeah, just push it down.
Sure.
Put a little bit on this side.
maybe put a bit of a juice over the pistachios. I'm just gonna
Right.
get more pistachios.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Teamwork.
Yes.
Teamwork is fun. See, again, you can get kids involved in doing this part. It's not hot.
As
They won't burn your hand or nothing, and they can just put this and push it down. I just love getting kids involved in the kitchen.
Do they love to be in the kitchen with you?
They do. I made pizza with my niece and nephew last year I was here, and we all had such a great time. And it tasted amazing because kids made it with so much love, right?
Right.
And it looked good too. Okay, let's just steal from here. They're so pretty. So pretty.
Wow.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That's it.
Easy peasy.
They call this Sohan Asali, and asal is honey. So I hope that you all have a honey to love. And
Very expensive.
yes, and they appreciate you as much as you appreciate them. What you do, you let this to cool off, and then after it cools off, it very easily it just comes off the paper, and then you put it in a plate or a basket or however you want, and you serve it. Nushijan with chai, coffee, or just by itself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Sherry, for sharing this beautiful day with me.
Thank
And
you
I
for having
appreciate
me.
your presence.
Thank you.
And thank you so much.